A crowded airport terminal, buzzing with people rushing to catch flights, dragging suitcases and sipping overpriced coffee. It's chaos, but in the middle of it all, something wild is about to go down, something that'll leave you shook. A black teenager, just trying to do the right thing, makes a split-second decision that changes his life forever. But it's not just about him. There's a pregnant woman, a racist cop with a power trip, and the chairman of the biggest airline in the country caught up in this mess. Oh, and a mysterious note that flips everything upside down. You're not going to believe how this unfolds, so grab a snack, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into this crazy story. Trust me, you're not ready for what's coming. It all starts on a hot summer day at JFK International Airport in New York. The place is packed, families on vacation, business people in suits, and travelers from every corner of the world. The air's thick with the smell of jet fuel and pretzels from the food court. People are stressed, lines are long, and the vibe is tense. In the middle of this, we meet Jamal Carter, an 18-year-old kid from Brooklyn. Jamal's not your average teen. He's got big dreams. Wants to be a pilot someday, fly planes across the globe. For now, though, he's just trying to get to Atlanta for a summer internship with an aviation program. He's got his backpack, his boarding pass, and a whole lot of hope. Jamal's the kind of guy who keeps his head down, stays out of trouble, and always tries to do what's right. But today, doing the right thing is going to land him in a situation he never saw coming. Jamal's at the gate, waiting for his flight. The boarding area is a zoo. Every seat taken, people standing, kids crying. He's lucky enough to have snagged a chair, and he's scrolling through his phone, earbuds in, listening to some Kendrick Lamar. That's when he notices her. A pregnant woman, maybe in her late 20s, struggling to stand in the crowd. She's got one hand on her belly, the other clutching a heavy tote bag, and she looks exhausted. Her face is flushed and she's clearly uncomfortable, shifting her weight from one foot to the other. Nobody's offering her a seat. People are too busy with their own stuff, checking their phones, arguing about overhead bin space. Jamal doesn't think twice. He pops out of his chair, walks over and says, "Hey ma'am, you can have my seat." Simple, right? Just a kid being kind. But that one act of kindness is about to set off a chain reaction that nobody could have predicted. The woman, her name's Sarah Bennett, smiles, grateful, and takes the seat. She's a marketing exec for a big company, flying to Atlanta for a conference. She's not super rich or famous, just a regular person with a good job and a baby on the way. She thanks Jamal, and they chat for a bit. Nothing deep, just small talk about the flight, the weather, how crowded the airport is. Sarah's got this warm, genuine vibe, and Jamal feels good about helping her out. As they're talking, Sarah pulls out a small notebook and scribbles something. She tears out the page, folds it, and hands it to Jamal. "This is for you," she says with a smile. "Don't read it now. Open it when you get to Atlanta." Jamal's confused but takes the note, tucking it into his pocket. He's curious, but he figures it's just a thank you or maybe some life advice. He has no idea that piece of paper is about to change his life. Now, while all this is happening, there's another pair of eyes watching. Officer Daniel Walsh, a 20-year veteran of the airport police, is patrolling the terminal. Walsh is the kind of cop who loves the power his badge gives him. He's got a short fuse, a chip on his shoulder, and a history of complaints about his attitude, especially when it comes to people who don't look like him. Walsh has been disciplined before, for excessive force and inappropriate conduct, but he's still on the job, thanks to some buddies in the department. Today, he's in a bad mood, itching for a reason to throw his weight around. And when he sees Jamal, a young black kid standing near the gate, something in him locks on. Maybe it's the way Jamal's dressed. Hoodie, sneakers, backpack. Maybe it's just the color of his skin. Whatever it is, Walsh decides Jamal's up to no good. Here's where things start to spiral. The gate agent announces that the flight to Atlanta is overbooked. They need volunteers to give up their seats for a later flight. Nobody's budging, everyone's got somewhere to be. The agent's getting frustrated, and the crowd's getting restless. That's when Charles Whitaker, the chairman of Sky High Airlines, steps into the picture. Whitaker's a big deal. Think billionaire CEO, always in the news, shaking hands with politicians and cutting ribbons at new airport terminals. He's on this flight, traveling low-key in business class, not making a fuss. But when he hears the gate agent struggling, he decides to step in. Whitaker's not just a suit, he's got a reputation for being hands-on, solving problems himself. He walks up to the counter, ready to offer a solution, maybe comp some tickets or throw in some frequent flyer miles. But before Whitaker can even open his mouth, Officer Walsh zeroes in on Jamal. See, Jamal's standing near the counter now, waiting to ask about his boarding group. Walsh misreads the situation, thinks Jamal's causing trouble or trying to cut the line. He storms over, barking, "Hey kid, back off, you're holding things up." Jamal's stunned. He wasn't doing anything wrong, just standing there. He tries to explain, keeping his voice calm, but Walsh isn't having it. The cop's ego is in overdrive, and he's not about to let some teenager talk back. The crowd starts to notice, phones come out, and people are whispering. Sarah, still sitting nearby, looks up, worried. Whitaker, standing at the counter, turns to see what's going on. And that's when things go from bad to worse. Walsh grabs Jamal's arm, hard, and pulls him away from the counter. "You're coming with me," he growls. Jamal's trying to stay cool, but he's scared. He's never been in trouble with the law before, and he knows how these situations can go for a black kid like him. He says, "Sir, I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to catch my flight."